Yes, this is the Pizzagate video to see. You're not going to believe your eyes. Some of the images that I'm going to show you. Earlier this year, there was a Mocha Gala event in LA where all of your major stars came in attendance. It was a private event, but luckily someone leaked the images and someone sent them to me. You will not find these images on the website itself. All you find is a few generic images claiming it's an art event. I'm going to show you some evidence that this was a pedophile event. A cheese pizza pedophile event. Not just cheese pizza, but a noodle and cheese pizza pedophile event. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll insert the image here. As you can see, those are the names and the titles for what a cheese pizza and noodle. These came from the FBI, actually. The FBI released these names as being names that pedophiles use. They don't just use the names, though. They use it in everything that they do. Let's go back to these images, and then ultimately I'm going to show you what makes me believe, well, that this is satanic in its nature already. But let's just start at the top. Okay. No big deal. Just gonna work my way down. I'm going to show you the images at this event where major stars, as we like to call them, were at. Major celebrities. You may notice already what was for dinner. Cheese pizza, noodles, and some walnuts. One slice of pizza, some noodles, and 3 or 4 walnuts. The exact names and code names of what pedophiles use when they're going to have a pedophile party. Now, if that image isn't creepy, well, let's just continue looking. And I'm just going to go down and show you the different images here. Some of which are strange, but maybe not that creepy. Some of which are more creepy. And apparently this is fun for these people. I don't know this particular Hollywood personality. Nice red dress there. The tickets for this event were all the way up to $25,000 just to come and have one slice of cheese pizza, 3 or 4 walnuts, and some noodles. As you can see, we've got some real nude female bodies with skeletons laying on top of them. And it was who's who of Hollywood that attended this event. Toting people around like they're dead. Sure you recognize these girls here. Nice purple lighting. The reason why that matters is because purple, heliotrope, is the color of Lucifer's color. In the HTML code that it takes to create it on the screen that you're looking at, it takes the code 666 to create that purple on your screen. That's the HTML code color. Nice head through the table. Now, how much would you pay to come to this event? Now, we got a great menu. We're serving one slice of cheese pizza, a little pile of noodles, and a few walnuts. How much would you pay? Of course, it's certainly a spectacle. And yes, I know that looks gross. And yes, the girl's head is real, but the body isn't in this case. It's made out of, which you'll find out here in a minute, red velvet cake. But when you're a Satanist, like if you're successful in Hollywood, you will be. More people that you know. Nice cheese pizza and noodles, guys. And that's all that's on any of the plates. I've looked very closely. And they have quite the crowd here. And then they got their slaves with their heads stuck up through the table. Now look at that plate, lower right hand corner, right here. You can see there is just a piece of cheese pizza, one slice of pie, pan pie, pan pizza, pan as in the god, the sex god Pan. See your nuts down here? See your next stack of noodles right there? One piece of pizza, some cheese pizza. That means for you new guys to this whole scandal, absolute scandal, cheese pizza is for little girls. You know, if you got little girls on the menu, you know, like 2, 3, 5 years old, you know, then you tell them you got cheese pizza tonight. But if it's just underage girls, it's pizza. Must not have been no little boys at this one, because they've been serving hot dogs too. Nope. They've got little boys. They've got noodles. So they've got little girls and little boys that they're serving up after this. And they put nuts on the table to let you know that they are of people of color. Children of color. Toddlers. That's what's on the real menu. I know for some of you this sounds absolutely insane. That's because it is. It is insane. I didn't make this shit up. This is these idiots, these freaking Satanists, man. Would you go to this freaking dinner? I wouldn't go if it was freaking free, just to stand in line with all these bastards. Let alone one slice of cheese pizza and some noodles and a couple of nuts? Are you freaking kidding me? And it costs hundreds and thousands of dollars to be here. But no, there's a party after this party that I don't have the pictures to, unfortunately. There she's holding up the chunk for you that she's cut out. That's the heart. Right between the breasts, you know. That's where she cut it out of. See? Cheese pizza. 3 dark nuts, 3 light nuts, 1 piece of cheese pizza, and some noodles. That's dinner. No, that's the appetizer. They must have their own private social network where they share all their photos. Thank God I wasn't born into these families. And may God have mercy on these people's souls. Faces you really recognize, huh? Even more. So there's Clint Eastwood's ex-wife. And don't think somebody like Clint ain't involved, because you will not be successful in Hollywood without selling out your soul, and you are forced to participate in these things. Absolutely forced. Little slave boys serving up the velvet cake. Of course, you knew she was in it, didn't you? Of course. She is a... she's a freak. Pam Anderson. Some more smiling faces for you. They're happy. They're excited. We're having a party. Slicing and dicing. Eating cheese pizza tonight. Woo! No, but I prefer noodles. Well, we're having that too. I don't know how else to react to this shit. I mean, the depth. Look at my last couple of videos on my channel. The depth of this pedophilia and satanic ritual, sacrifice of children, molestation, sacrifice, eating them, drinking their blood. It goes all the way. I've been on YouTube for about 5 years now. I've spoken to people firsthand that have told me stories of them going to these events and seeing it happen. Call me up and tell me about it firsthand. I was there. This goes on. Stories about Bohemian Grove. Matter of fact, one of them included Clint Eastwood in the story. And Chris Christopherson. Had to do with a young female slave tied up in a closet and forced to eat them defecating in her mouth. I couldn't make this up. I was going to let that be the end of this video, but I've just got to show you the rest of these images that are been leaked out. from this party. So I'm gonna move on through. Let you see the rest of the images here. I mean, what kind of thrill could you possibly get out of this? This is not art. Absolutely not art, Win. You sick freak. And no, not sick as in a disease or disorder, but as in satanically twisted. You need to be locked up. Along with the rest of your pasta, noodle eating, cheese pizza eating freaks. I mean, really? This is supposed to be cool? Let me show you how much, again, they're paying. See, this is the Mocha. It's called the name of the place is called the Mocha. We're going to look at that name a little bit closer here in a moment. But look at how much it costs. Individual tickets. It's right here. Individual tickets to this year's Mocha Gala range from $2,500 to $10,000. Gala table prices range from $25,000 to $100,000 for a piece of cheese pizza, some pasta, noodles, and a couple of nuts. Who do they think is nuts here? It ain't us. Mocha. See, if you're new to my channel, you won't get this. You just kind of have to learn more about it later. But I look at letters and words as numbers and code. And mocha is an interesting word. It has to do with milk. Okay? And there's a lot behind that. But let's look at what mocha is. If you use the Hebrew language and you convert mocha back into its numerical equivalent and what it actually matches using a Hebrew gematria calculator. Okay? If you don't understand, all languages were created off of the Hebrew language. They used a numerical system to create all the languages, including English. And let's look at mocha for a second. Now mocha, what it does is it converts the letters into numbers and then sums them up based on different systems that were created 10,000 years ago that they don't teach you in school, so you don't know nothing about it. But it's real. And so mocha has these calculations that you can see here. Now, what is the equivalent to mocha? What else would have the numbers 84, 192, and 32 as equivalents? Well, Obama. Imagine that. And that's for the Jewish version of 84. Well, what does the English version at 192 equal? Can't possibly equal 192 like mocha did. Oh, yes, it does. As a matter of fact, it's an exact match in all three categories. I've never seen a single word match something in all three categories. It is a match in Jewish gematria, English, and simple gematria. Now, that's for you in the know. For you not in the know, let's go back to the original story. Back to the images. Well, Stefani must be a big fan. What's her name? I can't recall. Well, what they say her name is. Who knows? Like Gwen Stefani. It ain't really Gwen Stefani. It's like Barack Obama. It ain't really Barack Obama. It's like Donald Trump. It ain't really Donald Trump. You know, it's Donald Drumpf. His real name's Drumpf. They changed it to Trump. Look it up. I ain't kidding. I can't believe people even posed for these photos, but they didn't. They thought, well, they'll think that people on the tables being chopped up are sick and the heads through the tables are sick, but they won't know what pizza, cheese pizza, and pasta and noodles means, or they would definitely won't get the nuts part. But unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we do get it. See the slices of pizza? Young and the Restless. Or was that Bold and Beautiful? Anyways, one of those soap operas meant to twist all the women's minds on the planet. They had to throw something Egyptian in. Because all this ties way back to the Egyptian. And, you know, see the phoenix? This is a black phoenix. That's unusual. But I had to throw something Egyptian in. Where's the after party pics? Some out there have the after party pics? Or a camera's banned in there? You know, downstairs in the dungeon. Got a couple other things to show you real quick. You see, where all this came from is the Podesta emails. The Hillary Clinton emails that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop that were leaked by WikiLeaks. You see, they talk about pizza and cheese pizza, and they just love cheese pizza. And they love noodles, pasta, and they love hot dogs. They love hot dogs. Now, these people can eat anything on the planet they want. This is actually a photo that was attached to one of the emails saying it don't get no better than this. That they were going to have this pizza tonight. And what they're talking about is that little girl. The little girl in the photo there is what's for dinner. And you see, there is no place too high or too low that this doesn't go. See Obama there with his protege, the pedophile himself, Jared from Subway. And he obviously pissed somebody off, molested the wrong girl, because you're protected as long as, you know, you go along with everything like they tell you to. Do what they say. Don't mess up. If so, we will out you and throw you in jail, like they've done quite a few others. Remember these guys? Oh, he's not a pedophile. Well, the one on the left for sure is. The one on the right, he ain't no pedophile. He just started having sex with and married his adopted child that was underage, even. Here he is moving on a few new ones. Of course, maybe he's already had them. You never know. They look real comfortable, don't they? And you remember this guy, the superstar from American Idol. Runs the whole thing, going around looking for young talent, undiscovered booty. I mean, talent. He's carrying a about 11-year-old. He looks really happy. He's got a big old shit-eating grin on his face, don't he? What you been up to, Simon? You pedophile piece of shit. Y'all guys are going to jail one day. We're exposing y'all, and people are gonna get pissed. They don't like this pedophilia shit. Here's old Kevin Spacey. And this photo was leaked too. Probably haven't seen this one. Kevin Spacey, you know, from the current television show where he's in the White House. I don't watch it. I'm sure you're thinking of it right now. Anyways, you can see there he has a man or boy. It's a female hairy butt for a girl. Across his lap, he's high as a kite. Looks like he's in the ghetto. He's doing some slumming or something over there, but he's got him a naked boy in his lap, and he's high as a kite. Here's another pic. Now, I'm sure they don't like us exposing them like this, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's the right thing to do. I work for God. I don't work for you. And if you don't like this, you can kiss my ass, because I don't give a shit. When I'm dead and gone, I will have done something to work for my Creator and to work to better this world. What have you done? Well, these pedophiles, they've done a whole lot in the opposite direction. And of course, it, like I say, goes all the way to the top. And Obama is not the top, but he's the top publicly. And they're all involved. In my next video, you'll find out how all being involved. We're going to take a look at a couple things in my next video. I'm going to prove to you in my next video that Donald Trump knew he was going to be president long before he became president. All the evidence you need is right in front of you. And then also I'm going to show you some things about this mural that's in the Bank of America Center in North Carolina in Charlotte. What's strange about it? Well, Trump visited it on his birthday, June 14, 2016. Trump flew into Charlotte, went to the Bank of America, stood in front of this image on the right-hand side, one on the right, and then he went to Greensboro for a rally. I'm going to break down that image and show you exactly why he was looking at himself and why he visited it. So if you're new to my channel, I'd suggest subscribing, because what we do here is use logic before authority.